So there was a Nintendo Direct just announced for June 9th, and I wanted to get in on that. So I wanted to make a quick video. And by quick, of course, I mean I prepared a whole ass bingo board. So if this isn't as timely as maybe it could be, you know why. I wanted to join in on the time-honored tradition among Nintendo fans of predicting what's going to be there. I mean, I am going to be right. My dad works at Nintendo and he told me everything, but you know, I'm not here to play it safe. I'm here to play it fast, play it loose, have fun with it. So the Direct opens, they play that new groovy intro they have, the bump, ba-da-bump, bump. You know the one. It opens. It looks like Super Mario Wonder gameplay. It's like zoomed in on Mario. He walks in. Onward and upward. He like run past the talking flower. And then an 8-bit Goomba appears on screen. It's like, what? What's this? Then the camera pans out. There's like a bunch of like retro 8-bit enemies from like Mario World and Mario 3 also. It's like, what's going on? Super Mario Maker, Wonder! And the Wonder is spoken by the talking flower, of course. And so the Direct opens with a new Mario Maker game, but it's not Super Mario Maker 3. That would make too much sense. No, it's Super Mario Maker Wonder. This Mario Maker game is focused mostly on Super Mario Wonder. Hence, the new Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario 3D World game styles have been cut, but in their place, we get the Super Mario Wonder game style. And this one is very elaborate, and in the retro game styles like Mario 1, 3, and World, get access to various Mario Wonder elements such as badges, and the Wonder Flower for various Wonder effects. And as shown in that opening, you'll be able to mash up elements across game styles. You'll be able to like put Mario 1 enemies in Mario 3, or Mario World enemies in Super Mario Wonder. Next in line, there's not going to be any Smash. I don't think there's going to be Smash. I think it's too soon. We are going to get a new Smash on the Switch 2, obviously. And I think Sakura is working on it right now. But we're not going to see it here, and we're not going to see a Switch 2 edition either of Smash Ultimate. There's not going to be any Smash here. Except, I lied. Super Smash Bros. 64 will be coming to Nintendo Switch Online. It's one of the few N64 games they're kind of missing. No Melee though. That's saved for a later day. / they hate you. They hate Super Smash Bros. Melee. But that's not all for Nintendo Switch Online. A new system is being added. You might think it's too soon. You know, DS? Wii? Now? No. The Game & Watch is coming to Nintendo Switch Online. You will not need the expansion pass to access this. You'll be able to play thrilling games such as Ball and Flagman. Get excited. And then I think this is a pretty safe bet, but Rhythm Heaven Groove will get a feature. I think they're going to spend around 1 to 2 minutes highlighting Rhythm Heaven Groove. Just, you know, showing off the game, showing off the various features and modes. Spend around 1 to 2 minutes on that. Kozumi shows up. What did you think? That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, releasing in August. Now let's get to some Nintendo Switch headlines. Minecraft will be getting a Switch 2 edition announced here. There's been some rumors, some rumblings of this in the works, and I mean, it makes sense. It's Minecraft, and it does need a Switch 2 edition still. It'll feature increased frame rates, resolution, and support for Nintendo Switch mouse mode. And speaking of mice, Mina the Hollower will get a mention. It'll be there to some extent. I don't think it'll get like a big highlight because the game's already out, but you know, and it's mostly on here because I wanted to bring it up. It's a really good game. You should play Mina the Hollower. In fact, let me edit this in real time. You should play this. You should play Mina the Hollower. It's really good. Now this one may not excite everyone, you know. Some people may call it gotcha slop, but it's an undeniably big pull. And I think it's going to happen in Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact! But that's not all. From Gacha Hoyoverse games. The other Hoyo games, Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, will also be released on Nintendo Switch 2 at a later date. I don't play Honkai. I played a bit of Zenless. Zenless is pretty fun. It is gacha still though, so. Now this next one is kind of funny, because I made a bingo board back in February, when we thought there would be a Direct then. And I recorded a whole thing, and then the Direct didn't happen. And I had this slot on the board Back then, it was more of a joke, but now it could actually happen. Deltarune tomorrow. Deltarune Chapter 5, I think, is very likely to get an announcement tomorrow. Chapter 3 and 4 were shown at Nintendo Direct, and Toby has been very silent recently, the past couple months, and he's usually a pretty transparent guy, which leads me to think he has something he can't tell us, and I think a reveal at the Nintendo Direct would be that. Then Koizumi walks back in. What did you think of all those games? My favorite is Genshin Impact. Now this Nintendo Switch game is getting an update. Mario Kart World will finally be getting an update. I feel like people have been talking about this for a long time, and I think it's finally going to happen. This is the time. It's been long enough. And this will be a crossover with Donkey Kong Bonanza, as has been rumored, due to various reasons. So we get the Donkey Kong Bonanza update featuring K. Rool, Void Kong, and Kid Pauline as playable characters, alongside new costumes for Donkey Kong and Pauline. Will there be new tracks? I don't know. Okay, I see it going one of two ways. Either, if it's a free update, I don't know if we're getting new tracks. If they announce DLC, then yes, there's obviously going to be tracks. But if they add new tracks, I don't think they would do it now, because I think they'd want to add a significant amount, and it feels too soon to add like a significant amount of tracks, right? This one's another pretty safe bet, I think. But Splatoon Raiders will get another trailer. I'm very excited for this game, personally. I'm a Splatoon fan, so I am biased. But yeah, I think Splatoon Raiders will get a new trailer. It'll show off a lot of new gameplay, and at the end, we'll get a little bit of teasers and stuff about the lore and what's going on in the story of Splatoon Raiders. And that'll lead directly into Splatoon 3 is getting an update. I think this is going to be a somewhat major update. They recently uploaded that video that was like a quick rundown of the Splatoon series, which is interesting. And it seems unlikely we're going to get Splatoon 4 anytime soon. So I think Nintendo is going to start juicing Splatoon 3 back up a bit. New kits, new map, or at least a returning map, new Splatfest for sure. And I did skip this space. That's going to be at the end, the middle, the free space. That's going to happen, guaranteed. I mean, everything here is going to happen, guaranteed. My dad told me. He works at Nintendo. And now, the game you've all been waiting for, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, gets a new trailer and a release date. The game looks fine. I played Awakening. It was pretty good. Now, these games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, is going to get a Switch 2 edition. And it's going to be one of the bigger Switch 2 editions with, like, new content included. Over here I put Egad's Scream Train. It's a haunted train DLC, where you go on a train and you fight ghosts. Is there anything else to it? Probably. Maybe it's a roguelike. Luigi's Mansion roguelike? People wouldn't be upset about that. People wouldn't make a stink about that, would they? Also, Pikmin 4 will get a Switch 2 edition. Will it have bonus content? In a similar vein to like Bellawell Park and Star-Crossed Worlds? Maybe. If it is, my prediction is like something with the Copites from Pikmin 3, but it might just be a normal Switch 2 edition, because it hasn't gotten one yet, and it got an update recently, but not a Switch 2 update. It still runs at 30 FPS. Now, the next Kirby game will get revealed. The next 3D Kirby from HAL will get a teaser. We won't learn too much about it, but it will get a teaser. And that'll lead into, an actual game coming soon. Kirby Planet Robobot Deluxe. I feel like this has been in the rumors for a while. So as far as 2D Kirby games go, they seem to be doing a lot of these remakes. Or at least they did a Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and I think that sold pretty well. Now we're getting Planet Robot Deluxe, and this will release on Switch 1 and 2. This will not be a Switch 2 exclusive. Planet Robot is my favorite 2D Kirby, so I'd be very excited for this, personally. Now, it's time for our world premiere, a brand new game from a long dormant franchise. It's Balloon Fight! A brand new Balloon Fight game will be announced. From the long-running Balloon Fight franchise. It'll be a Switch 2 exclusive. It'll have like a weird funky control scheme where clearly they made the game just because they had the idea for this control scheme. Now Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade 3 sort of capped off like an era of the franchise. So I think we need a bit of a celebration, like kind of a fun game to cap that off, really. That's what Xenoblade Chronicles Warriors is for. It's a non-canon spin-off featuring characters from Xenoblade 1 through 3 and warrior-style gameplay with a Xenoblade twist. Now, it might be too soon since Age of Imprisonment, but I think it will happen at some point, definitely. And alongside that, since, this is the end of an era, and apparently, so I hear, at the end of the Xenoblade 3 DLC, there's like a sort of a tie-in to the Xenosaga games. So they have to get everyone acquainted with the Xenosaga games, right? So that's why we're going to get a Xenosaga Trilogy Remaster. And I put Xenoblade in there because they're going to tie it in somehow. And now it's time for wishful thinking and cope. This one's for me. This one's mostly for me. And I want it to happen really bad, so I'm just going to put it here to manifest it. Ace Attorney 7. Please. It's going to happen this time. For real this time. Now, this is something I like to do personally with every direct. I do this with friends. I like to try to predict if Super Monkey Ball will be there. I have to say, I have a 100% track record on predicting if Super Monkey Ball will or won't be at a Nintendo Direct. And this time, there will be no Super Monkey Ball at the Nintendo Direct. I'm sorry. And that's what'll happen. Koizumi will walk on screen. He'll say, I'm sorry, there's no Super Monkey Ball. But we have one more thing. Please take a look. Yahoo! It's Mario. Mario will be announced. The next 3D Mario. Super Mario Titans. Super Mario Journey. Super Mario Expedition. Whatever you want it to be, it's going to be there. The next 3D Mario. I know there are the rumors, leaks for a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remaster, but I don't think they're going to announce that yet. I do think that's coming this year. I don't think they're going to announce that here. I think that's going to be announced in September during a direct, or just like standalone. They're just getting like the Star Fox. They're just going to be like, hey, special announcement. Please take a look on twitter.com, because Donkey Kong Bonanza was revealed to be made by a branch of the Mario Odyssey team, not the Mario Odyssey team, which is important to note because it means the Mario Odyssey team has been working on something. I would weep tears if it was Mario Galaxy 3. I don't think it'll be Odyssey 2 though. I think where the ship has sailed on an Odyssey 2. But you may remember there's actually one space remaining if you hang around at the end of the direct. It looks like it ended. And then Koizumi walks back on screen. Hey, we actually have one more thing. Please take a look. It's ARMS! ARMS 2! ARMS is back! It's back on ARMS! ARMS Sweet! Yeah! And that's the direct. This is exactly what's going to happen, confirmed. What did you think? If any of this doesn't happen, I'm going to be very sad. Because my dad lied to me. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm going to make more videos. They're going to be different from this, hopefully a little bit more produced. This was a quick one. I threw together because there was the announcement and I was like, ooh, I want to get in on this actually. And I think, as I mentioned, I made one in February and I didn't get to post it. So this is my redemption. If you're interested, stick around. Bye-bye.